It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Ohio State's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ooh, smashes ahead. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll go to the ground. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He might want another play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Noles will hustle to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. On the run, deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Offense working from the pistol. Corner's going to give them room. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 40.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Holmes. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The throw. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass guy's success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Running to Green. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Holmes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see this.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Sayin. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single...
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Seminoles want to move quickly. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining? It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Powers through the defender. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice.
Oh, he's got some space.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
All right, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Looking to scramble. Finds his man. It's Lucas. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
All right, nice job by the defense there. They didn't bite too hard on the RPO. Everybody got back deep into coverage, and so they made that a pretty easy completion, but nothing damaging, nothing too far downfield.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown Seminoles! They take the lead with the 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely...
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the back. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! Great job by the back on the option. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the fourth. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we...
Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Defense playing a bail technique. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. This defense will try to keep everything in front. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
To the air, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, the the offense. They can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Just keep slinging it. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the
deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be... Wait, he was throwing for the touchdown, but just... the foot down in bounds. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. After taking... Just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Let's go.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in.
Encroachment defense.
The penalty on...